Good morning everybody. Welcome to DPS Dhaka. My dear students, today in this lecture I am going to teach the student of class 7 the first chapter of science, that is nutrition in plants. So I already started this chapter and covered some lecture on this chapter, nutrition in plant. So in previous lectures I discussed about all the type of nutritions in plants, for example saprophytic, parasitic mode of nutrition, saprophytic mode of nutrition, insectivorous plants, and the autotrophic mode of nutrition in plants. So in this lecture we have to deal with the topic, that is cell. So all the plants and animal bodies are made up of cell. Cell is the basic structural and functional unit of all the life form. All the living thing, whether it is plant or animal, these plant or animal are made up of a small unit that is called cell. We know that these our buildings are made up of a small unit, that is brick. Similarly, our body, our any type of organism body is made up of a small unit that is called cell. These small units are called cell because cell literally means a small room, and our body, the whether it is a plant body or animal body, is made up of a small units that is called cell. And these cells, about these cells we have to study. There are two type of cell. One is plant cell and the other is animal cell. First of all, go to the definition. It is the building block of all plant and animals body. Cell is the building block of, just like brick is the building block of all plant, all the buildings. In all, the smallest unit of all the building is bricks. Therefore, similarly, the cell are the smallest unit of all the plant and animal body. Cell, it means a small room, and it was first discovered by a scientist called Robert Hooke by when he was investigating a cork cell, plant cork cell, plant cork in a microscope. He saw a small room like this, like a honeycomb, and so he gave it a name, cell. So therefore cell means a small room, and there are two type of cell, plant cell and animal cell. So first of all we will learn about the various type of cell. There are many type of cell, but we have to study only plant cell and animal cell. So first of all, the basic structure of a cell. What is the basic structure of a cell? All the cells are mainly consist of the three parts, that is cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. This basic structure, cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus, consist in both type of cell, whether it is plant cell or animal cell. So cell membrane means what? The outer covering of cell which is porous. It, actually these are the semi-permeable membrane. It is selectively permeable. It allows the movement of some substances like carbon dioxide, water can go and come, can enter the cell and can come out of the cell. So these are, and at the same time this permeable, selectively permeable membrane also prevent the entry of some pathogens or other unwanted substance into the cell. So these are the cells. Cell means cell membrane, and membrane means jhilli. This jhilli, actually in Hindi, membrane means jhilli. These are cell membrane, and actually this cell membrane give shape to the cell. Shape of the cell is given by the cell membrane, and cell membrane are porous. What is cytoplasm? Cytoplasm means the fluid filled inside the cell membrane. The fluid which is filled inside, fluid or liquid which is filled inside the cell is called cytoplasm. What is nucleus? It is the central part of the cell which is the control unit of cell, and all the heredity of characteristics from parent to the offspring is carried by the chromosomes present in the nucleus, and all the function and structure of the cell and body part is controlled by the nucleus. Therefore it is called the central processing unit. It is also called the central processing unit. So nucleus, these are the three parts which is the basic structure of all the cell, and there are cell organelles. Cell organelles means all the organelles which are present inside the cell. So in the cytoplasm area, there are many cell organelles, and this cell organelle has their particular function. They carry out their particular function to support the survival of the cell, and so on for the survival of the living thing, any organism. So if these cells will survive, the plant or animal body will also survive. So for the survival, for the growth and repair of this cell, various type of cell organelles are present inside the cell. You can see this is a plant cell and this is a animal cell. There is some difference between plant cell and animal cell. What are the difference? I will tell you. But let us first, what are the basic structure cell organelles present? So suppose this is the cell membrane of the plant cell. This is actually a plant cell. So the outer covering of the cell is cell membrane, and the fluid which is filled inside the cell membrane is called cytoplasm. And this bean-shaped cell organelle, is called mitochondria. Actually, mitochondria are bean-shaped, and mitochondria is also called kitchen of the cell because the food is made in the mitochondria with the help of photosynthesis. In plant cell, mitochondria is called source of energy. Actually, it is a source of energy. Mitochondria is a source of energy and powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria is called powerhouse of the cell because the respiration reaction take place in the mitochondria and energy is released for the support of the survival of this cell. So this is called powerhouse of the cell. Nucleus. The other part is nucleus. This is the nucleus. In plant cell, the nucleus is present at the side. Here it is nucleus. The nucleus is present at the side. And the other part of the endoplasmic reticulum. So endoplasmic reticulum is attached to the surface of this nucleus, and this endoplasmic reticulum are the structure where the synthesis of protein take place. The other part is Golgi body. This is Golgi body. Golgi body is also, these are the cell Golgi body. Vacuole are the cell organelle where the waste food is stored in the vacuole. So in plant body, the vacuole is present at the central position and it stores the waste food. It stores the waste part of the cell. Whether any type of waste generated in the cell is stored in the vacuole. Mitochondria. The other part is lysosome. Lysosome is the cell organelle. Lysosome is the cell organelle which is containing powerful digestive enzyme, and lysosome is also called the suicidal bag because it contains powerful digestive enzymes. In case when your cell is damaged, in case your cell becomes very old or in case it is injured or damaged, these lysosomes burst and the digestive enzymes comes out, and digestive enzymes digest all the parts of the cell. Therefore, it is also called the suicidal bag because when this lysosome bursts, whole of the cell is digested. The other is endoplasmic reticulum, cell wall. In plant cell, there is cell wall also present outside the cell membrane, and these cell walls are very hard, very tough, and therefore plant cell have a fixed shape and it is very hard. And it is the fixed shape of the plant cell is provided by the cell wall. Plastid is also present in the plant cell, and these plastid are actually contain chlorophyll, and in the presence of chlorophyll, photosynthesis occurs. So plastids are the cell organ which contain chloroplast called chlorophyll, and chloroplast and chromoplast also. The color is provided, for example, the green color or any other color is provided by these plastid to the cell. And The animal cell, in animal cell also, cell wall is absent. Cell wall is absent. There is no cell wall made up of cellulose outside the cell membrane. This is the cell membrane of the animal cell, and because there is no tough cell wall present outside the animal cell, therefore the animal cell is flexible. It is flexible. It is not very hard. The other cell organelles similarly present here. For example, mitochondria is present here also, and in case of animal cell also the mitochondria is present. Mitochondria, centriole, Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum. So endoplasmic reticulum are of two types: rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. And these dots are representing ribosomes. Ribosomes are actually the cell organelle where the synthesis of protein take place. Protein is synthesized at ribosomes, and these ribosomes are attached to the surface of endoplasmic reticulum, and therefore it is called rough endoplasmic reticulum, and the other part is called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Mitochondria is also present, which is called the powerhouse of the cell. These are called rod-like structure are called centrioles. In animal cell also lysosomes are present, and lysosome is called suicidal bag, because in case your cell is damaged, these lysosomes burst, and the digestive enzymes, the powerful digestive enzymes comes out and digest the whole cell. In the central part there is a nucleus present, and nucleus contain chromosomes, and these chromosomes are responsible for the inheritance of characteristics from the parent to the offspring. So these are all about the animal and plant cell. These are all about the animal and plant cell. There are some more type of cells, for example prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell, which we have to study in the higher classes. But in this chapter we have to study that there is a small structure called cell, and these cells are the smallest unit of any life form. For example, whether it is a plant, whether it is an insect, whether it is a human being, all the living thing is made up of a small unit called cell. Okay, so go through the book and read all the things in detail. There is a picture given in your book. Go through the book in detail and learn all about these things. I will give you a big picture of this plant cell and animal cell in the video. So go through those parts and try to memorize all those parts of the animal and plant cell. And what are the various differences? What are the various differences between plant and animal cell? This plant cell has content cell wall, plastid, but cell wall and plastid is present in animal cell. In animal cell there is no cell wall, no plastid. The other thing, animal cell contains centrioles, but this plant cell does not contain any centrioles. What is the other difference? In animal cell, nucleus is present at the central position, but in plant cell, nucleus is present at the side position. At the central position, vacuole is present. Vacuole, because in plant cell, large vacuoles are present at the central position, which stores the waste produced inside the cell. In case of animal cell, vacuole are present at side, and it is small in size. So vacuole is present at side. These are the various detailed discussion of cell. Go through the book. Thank you for